Hi, my name's Rebecca, and I work as the Education and Professional Development Officer at the IES. And this is a short video introducing you to the IES, the education arm of the IES CEDHE, and our Higher Education Accreditation Scheme. I'll firstly run through who the IES are, who we represent, and how we work with our members. I will then go on to introduce you to the CEDHE Committee, the education arm of the IES, who are responsible for our Higher Education Accreditation Scheme. I will run through the benefits of accreditation, the process of becoming an institutional member of CEDHE, of the CEDHE community, and getting one or more of your programmes accredited. Firstly, let me introduce you to the Institution of Environmental Sciences, the IES. First and foremost, we are a professional body, representing students, graduates, professionals, academics, and universities working in the environmental sciences. One of our key aims as an organisation is to promote the role of environmental sciences and sustainable development in higher education, the workplace, the profession, and society at large. The IES represents professionals from fields as diverse as air quality, land contamination, climate, and marine and coastal environments. For each of our subject areas, we aim to produce bespoke guidance, reports, events, and analysis, keeping professionals up to date with the latest science and policy in each of these areas. Our core outputs include our quarterly environmental science journal, regular webinars that cover a variety of cross-disciplinary themes, reports and analysis on policy and developments in environmental science. We also provide professional development for professionals working in the industry wishing to become registered practitioners and chartered environmentalists. Finally, and most relevant to those watching this video, we provide accreditation to environmental science and related degree programmes, both in the UK and internationally. An important and unique part of our work is bringing together our members in specialist communities. We facilitate people who come together around a shared goal, shared interest, or shared set of values. Communities are our key tool for engaging with our members, enabling them to generate ideas for events, publications, guidance, and policy work. Communities allow us to adapt to the increased specialisation of the environmental sector and deliver bespoke benefits for our members. We currently have specialist communities in air, environmental impact assessment, land condition, marine and coastal, and climate action. Now, moving on to our accreditation scheme. CEDHE is one of the IES's key communities and provides representation and leadership to the environmental education community. The CEDHE Executive Committee are nominated by our member institutions and then elected at the AGM. They are either academics in environmental departments, so they are aware of the challenges and opportunities the sector faces, or our staff of the IES, who keep the organisation aligned with professional practice. The committee play a crucial role in assessing accreditation applications, providing feedback and recommendations to continuously improve environmental education and to ensure it aligns with the needs of the sector. The committee also deliver an annual forum focusing on an important area of development within the environmental science education space. The 2022 forum, for example, looked in detail at the QAA ES3 subject benchmark and the increased focus on education for sustainable development, equality, diversity and inclusion, and employability and entrepreneurship. The wider CEDHE community are predominantly made up of further education and higher education member institutions, delivering environmental programmes. This is an active networking organisation aiming to enhance the quality of outcomes for education institutions teaching environmental disciplines. This community facilitates connections between members and develops new avenues for international cooperation within the environmental science community. Currently, there are 54 institutional members within the CEDHE community, and we currently accredit over 145 programmes with over 2,800 student members. Becoming a CEDHE institutional member will entitle all academic staff within the environmental unit to become part of the CEDHE network, whether they are involved in teaching, learning, or research. The CEDHE Committee and the Education Officer at the IES oversee the CEDHE IES accreditation scheme. Institutions must apply for CEDHE membership before they can apply to have a programme accredited. The key aim and benefit of accreditation is to provide quality assurance of your programme through a peer-reviewed process. Our CEDHE Committee are volunteers and are dedicated to ensuring the high quality standards of the CEDHE accreditation are met by applicants and further support applicants by making recommendations for areas of improvement which can be used by programme leaders to feed into programme reviews and to support in the continual improvement and evolution of programme design and delivery. Along with providing external validation that your programme meets standards beyond the ES3 benchmark, being accredited demonstrates that your programme has a strong focus on professional practice and the employability of your students. Another important benefit to programmes that become accredited is that all students studying on accredited programmes are eligible for a free student membership of the IES for the duration of their study, and which comes with the benefits of IES membership that I'll discuss in a moment. Importantly, all these benefits of accreditation can be used in the marketing of your course, signalling to potential students that the teaching, learning and research are aligned with recognised high quality standards. As mentioned, an important benefit of the accreditation is the offer of free student membership to all students studying on accredited programmes. Being a member of a professional body comes with a multitude of benefits, accessing events and resources, as mentioned previously, and enabling students to gain a broader understanding of the environmental science sector, of which they hope to eventually work in. Along with the IES member benefits, we also offer additional member services for our student members. In their final year of study, students are able to access our CV clinic, which can support them in tailoring their CV and highlighting the key skills that they have developed throughout their studies. Final year students are also able to access our professional mentoring platform, which can support them as they enter the workforce and develop as young professionals. Throughout their studies, our student members can also access a dedicated LinkedIn IES student member network, enabling them to find out about different opportunities, including internships and placements, events and interesting work going on in the sector, and importantly, to network with other students. Students also receive a dedicated monthly newsletter, which provides information about the work of the IES and ways to get involved, and events and webinars that may be of interest to them. In their second year of study, students are also invited to become IES student ambassadors. Each accredited institution can have up to 2 ambassadors. The ambassadors have the opportunity to develop skills in presenting, event organisation, social media, and engaging more meaningfully with the IES. Now we have hopefully given you all the reasons why you should become an accredited institution with CEDHE and the IES. I want to quickly run through the process of applying and what it will entail. The first step of the process, if you're not already, is applying for a CEDHE institutional membership. This requires completing a short application form and paying your first year membership fees. Once you have applied for institutional membership, you need to download 3 documents from the CEDHE website. The first is the accreditation application. You also need to download the benchmark mapping document, and thirdly, the accreditation information and guidance documents. Consider glancing over the application and mapping document and then reading the guidance, as this will provide important details as to how to complete the application and what you should include. You need to submit an application for each programme. For example, you must make an application for an environmental science BSc and a separate one for an environmental science MSc. If, however, your programme has optional years abroad or years in industry, for example, these should be put on the same application under the variants. The application is split into 2 sections. The first is about the programme, the design, rationale, and the delivery of the key objectives of the programme. The second section examines how you are preparing your students for professional practice. The mapping document requires applicants to demonstrate clearly where the ES3 benchmark learning outcomes are embedded throughout the delivery of the programme. All modules, both core and optional, should be mapped against these learning outcomes. Once you have completed your application and the benchmark mapping document, you can submit these to the IES along with a programme specification and the most recent validation report or external examiner's report. If you are an international applicant, you may have different names for these reports, so please don't hesitate to get in touch to discuss what documentation you have available. The application will be processed by the IES and sent out to 2 assessors who will review your application. If the assessors are satisfied that the application meets the criteria of accreditation, the IES team will provide you with a report of the programme with any recommendations the assessors have made. If, however, the assessors feel there are elements of the application that require additional detail, a request will be sent to the applicant to provide more information for specific sections. The applicant will then add this detail to the application and resubmit, which will then be sent back to the assessors for reassessment. Once the assessors have approved the programme for accreditation, the applicant will be notified and will be provided with an accreditation report. At this point, students will be able to sign up for their free IES membership. There are occasions when the assessors feel the programme does not meet the requirements and the criteria of accreditation. We will inform the applicant and suggest areas that need to be addressed prior to applying again. I will finally run through the costs of membership and accreditation. As mentioned, to apply for accreditation, you must firstly be a CEDHE member. Initially, this costs £250 for the first year of membership. If you remain unaccredited member, membership fees will remain at £250 per annum. If, however, one or more of your courses are subsequently accredited, the membership fee increases to £500 per annum, which covers student certificates and other institution and student-specific services. CEDHE membership runs from September to August, in line with the UK academic year, and membership fees are due each September and will be invoiced directly. To apply for accreditation of one or more of your courses, you have to pay £550 for the first programme and £250 for each additional programme that is being applied for. Accreditation lasts for 5 years, therefore the accreditation fees are applicable on a 5-year cycle only. Thank you for your time watching this video. If you do have any questions regarding accreditation, please don't hesitate to contact myself, Rebecca at the IES, using the email address on the slide. I will add all the links to the websites and documentation in the video notes.